Hello, welcome back to UpThink. Today we will learn about the 4 powerful ways to raise your IQ. But before that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the notification bell below to see more of our content. Have you ever felt like you're the dumbest person in the room? Has a low test score made you doubt your intelligence? Many people think that their IQ is etched in concrete. They believe that one bad grade is already a recipe for lifelong idiocy. But intelligence is not predetermined. The portions of your brain responsible for learning, memory, and other cognitive activities can change over time. As you mature, these regions develop at different rates. Some people nurture them until their brains grow dense and complex, while others neglect them as they grow slowly and immaturely. What's the point of telling you all this? I'm saying that your intelligence indeed depends on you. While nature is taking its course of action, few people are doomed. That doesn't mean that increasing your IQ is quick and easy. While some shortcuts have given you extra points, developing intelligence takes time and effort. These 4 techniques have a powerful way of boosting your intelligence and developing your brain. Do you know what the best part is? Every single one of these techniques is at your fingertips. So if you want to add and incorporate this into your routine, even though it will take some time and effort to do so, once you master everything, it will be a reward for a lifetime. Here are the 4 powerful ways to raise your IQ. Number 1. Independent studies. Advanced degrees may give out an array of academic opportunities. You can expand your IQ without spending considerable money on an expensive program that can cause an arm and a leg. In this day and age, information is everywhere. Don't believe me? Go online and ask any questions you can imagine, and someone, somewhere in the world, will have an answer. You'll find research studies conducted in the subject, books written by leading experts, and classes taught online by professors. The modern world offers a limitless supply of educational materials. All you need to do is use them. Many people in the world found success outside of traditional academia. They check out dozens of books from the library, attend conferences, listen to seminars, and network with others in their field. They take advantage of online courses where they learn from the best and hone new skills. Information is out there, and they are waiting to be read, outsourced, absorbed, and put into practice. There is only one hurdle standing in your way, which is the same reason most people struggle to educate themselves without traditional schooling. When you study on your own, no one is telling you what to do, no one is keeping you in line, and no one is forcing you to read a book. Outside the classroom, learning is a game against yourself. To increase your intelligence, you must be responsible for your learning. If you falter, you won't learn much. But if you continue to stay disciplined, you will have a habit that you can carry with you for the rest of your life. How come? Because independent studying teaches you to love learning, crave more knowledge, and synthesize it for people who don't understand. Have you noticed that intelligent people are not just good at one thing? Their encyclopedic brains excel in different fields drawn from a comprehensive information bank. When you understand various subjects, your brain processes information more innovatively. You discover new solutions, connections, and perspectives you would have never seen otherwise. So if you're interested in something, just pick up a book, read an article, and take an online course because your cognitive skills will grow every time you discover something new. You don't need teachers, lectures, or classrooms to build intelligence. With millions of educational resources at your disposal, you can increase your IQ all on your own. Number 2. Musical training. Did you learn piano as a child? Most people learn how to play an instrument growing up. You could play in a school band or know a couple of songs on the guitar. You may remember a few chords these days, but that childhood hobby had a lasting impact on your brain. A 1998 study in the Journal of Scientific Correspondence discovered something incredible about musical training. Adults who play an instrument are better learners than nearly everyone else. Imagine being in class and listening to a lecture about American history or biology. Some students will retain more information than others. Their memory is geared by certain stimuli, either verbal or visual. If you have a verbal memory, you learn best from lectures, speeches, and conversations. You retain knowledge from spoken language quickly and efficiently. But for visual learners, lectures aren't their strong suit. Instead, they prefer diagram displays that visually show information. However, how do these 2 types of learning experiences relate to musical training? After reading and memorizing music, adults with musical training demonstrated fantastic verbal memory. Their verbal skills significantly outperform everyone else in the study, but they're not bad visual learners. Musicians have a knack for both types of learning. So what does this result mean to you? Learning an instrument can make you become a capable learner across the board, absorbing both verbal and visual stimuli. If you can learn in diverse ways, your brain can process more information and understand subjects from various angles. That's not all. According to a second study in the field of neuroscience, music can reconstruct the brain. Scientists call this brain plasticity. Brain plasticity can change and respond to your environment. If your environment is more musical, then the changes can be dramatic. Your brain is susceptible to change during a significant development period. Musical training can strengthen the regions of your brain when associated with learning, motor skills, memory, and auditory skills. With that being said, musical training can also be emotionally and creatively stimulating. So pick up your guitar and learn a few chords. You don't need to be a famous musician, but a little practice comes a long way. Comment down below if you played an instrument growing up. I'm sure we all had that phase where we wanted to learn to play the guitar or the piano, a symbol of our idealistic hope and dreams of our youth. Now let's go back to the video. Number 3. Strengthening your heart. Physical and intellectual performance go hand in hand. A 2009 study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences in the United States of America discovered a relationship between intelligence and athleticism. We often think of brain and brawn as natural enemies, but physical fitness is a great way to increase your IQ, but not in the way people think. Lifting weights and building your muscles won't strengthen your brain, but it can condition your heart. In this 2009 study, participants with a strong cardiovascular system were some of the most intelligent. Do you know why? Because the heart supplies the brain with oxygenated blood. The brain needs that blood to think, retain, and process information. That's not all. The heart also communicates with the brain in several different ways. Neurologically, the two organs transmit nerve impulses back and forth, controlling intricate bodily functions. For example, your heartbeat sends a signal to the brain. The heart and the brain also exchange information through hormones, pressure waves, and neurotransmitters. Even if your heart can't think, it still plays a vital role in all cognitive and psychological functions. Physical fitness isn't just for athletes. Intelligent people also need to challenge their bodies. That way, your brain has everything it needs to perform at optimum peak. Number 4. Learn a new language. In our society, language is everything. We use language as a way to express ideas, concepts, and philosophy. We used it to tell stories and document our history to communicate and build relationships. Without language, humankind would have never evolved into the global superpower we are today. That's why understanding language is a critical component of our intellectual abilities. People who understand language excel socially and professionally in our society. So what's the best way to improve? Learning a new language is the best way to start. In a 2012 study journal, A Neural Mage, researchers found that bilingual adults have a more logical advantage over adults who only speak one language. You see, learning a new language is almost similar to musical training. It challenges specific brain regions, regularly forcing those regions to expand. The two most important regions are the hippocampus and the frontal lobe, which moderate problem solving and language comprehension. Adapting to a new language leads to a higher concentration of gray matter in both the hippocampus and the frontal lobe. More gray matter allows more complex cognitive development, and more development means a higher IQ. Do you know what the best part is? Like all the other techniques on the list, you can start anytime. Dozens of classes, tutors, and books can teach you a second language in no time. You can even use interactive apps on your phone which turn language comprehension into educational games. You won't just learn a few more tricks by using these resources. You'll expand your brain and increase your IQ for years to come. Thank you so much for watching UpThink, and press the notification bell below to keep yourself updated on all the amazing content we're making. See you all later on UpThink.